One of my favorite sayings, the best way to predict your future is to create it. And that's a super important lesson for those of us who practice Orisha lifestyle, because divination is such an integral part of our practice. A good portion of what we are trying to do is predict, anticipate what's going to happen next. And that's good, but you can't over rely on divination. A big part of the future is going to be the result of what you create. It's going to be the result of what you plan. It's going to be the result of what you organize. It's going to be the result of what you invest in. Some years ago, my oldest son graduated from college, and he went to a small liberal arts college up in the Northeast. And I was there for his graduation. It was very quaint. And, you know, as I participated in the ceremonies, I could see that this was not quite a cloister, but it wasn't the same as if you go to a USC graduation or Cornell graduation, right? An NYU graduation. It's a much bigger school, right? You're talking about schools with 30,000 students, 25,000 students. Whereas these little liberal arts colleges have, like, I don't know, their size of a high school. 2,000 students, 3,000 students, 1,500 students, okay? It's a small community, but the school has generated, you know, a couple of hundred graduates every year for almost 100 years. Scientists, engineers, business people, liberal arts folks, artists, etc. Okay? And so it made me think, oh, you know what's happening here? These colleges are feeding a certain segment of the population. Somebody is receiving all these folks in their places of work and in their communities. They're investing in the future that they want to see. Okay? And so as an educator, that is a pivotal lesson for those who are going to be able to create the desired outcome 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 2 generations from now, 3 generations from now. Those of us who practice Orisha lifestyle need to be forward thinking. It's not as simple as getting things right now. I know people are a little bit confused when I tell them it's not about beads, pots, and titles. But what I'm really trying to help you to understand is, on one level, the power and the confidence that you're seeking is something that's going to have to be cultivated from the inside out and from the bottom up, number one. And number two, collectively, whatever we want to create, it's got to make life more accessible and resources more accessible, and that access to confidence and awareness and self-assuredness, that's got to be like more at hand for future generations. That requires planning. That requires investment. We have to invest in it. Otherwise, the next generation is going to be starting all over again. They're going to be starting from ground zero, just like we were. They're going to have to get it from the mud over and over and over. And although that makes for colorful stories, that isn't the way you progress as a society. That's not how you build a community. So this is essential for a person in my position as an educator, because what we do as educators, what I do as an educator, is to create the kind of future that's going to benefit our broader community. It's not just about making sure that each individual gets, you know, their 5 minutes of fame. It's about, when you get your 5 minutes of fame, it's adding to an eternal glory. It's adding to the legacy of our people. And so that's the vision of the Orisha Lifestyle Academy. That's what we're working on. That's what we're building, a legacy. Right now, we're expanding the legacy. We're deepening the legacy. We're giving the legacy some real deep roots by building our first campus in West Africa. It's coming up in Abeokuta, Ogun State, where I am the Alatunse Onifa of Okiona. I take a chieftaincy title in Abeokuta early this year. And one of my pledges and commitments is to build this educational institution, okay? And this institution is dedicated to, on one hand, bringing the best and the brightest Black students from here in the United States and sending them over for an education abroad program in Nigeria. This is a place where they're going to get language exposure. They're going to get also the opportunity to practice service learning, where they would take their natural gifts and talents, they would take their skills and their training that they've acquired here in the USA and apply them there in Abeokuta. Likewise, it creates an opportunity for local talent, local skilled professionals and ritual specialists to come in and provide support, education, and deeper understanding, cultural immersion for the folks who are coming over. So this is a phenomenal, a one-of-a-kind project. It's the only thing that I can think of like this, and I'm excited to see how we can start, making some real strides toward creating the kinds of outcomes that we want to see in the world, creating the future that will make us proud, creating the future that will be, impressive even to our very majestic ancestors. So this is a call out to the collaborators. I'm looking for folks who are ready to collaborate and invest in creating the kind of future that will make the good condition almost a slam dunk and a foregone conclusion. If you're one of those folks who want to improve the world through positive influence, I want you to find out how Oloye Obafemi Origuwa and the Orisha Lifestyle Academy can help you take your practice and your life to the next level. Visit me at obafemio.com or orishalifestyle.com, and let's start working together to help you live the medicine that will heal your life and heal the lives of those who you are destined to serve. I look forward to working with you. Bye for now. Odabo.